Good morning, class. It's good to have you on board again today. Today we're looking at the topic, angles between lines. We're looking precisely on the subtopic, angles in parallel lines. The first question is, what are the objectives for this topic? We have them there. The first one is define parallel lines and transversal. B, we want to differentiate between vertical opposite angles, alternate and corresponding angles. And C, we want to solve problems involving angles in parallel lines. Now, what are parallel lines? Parallel lines are two or more straight lines that can never meet no matter how far you produce them. Now, showing these, let's look at what we have here. These are two parallel lines, and parallel lines are denoted by arrowhead, telling you the direction. Now, these are parallel lines. Then what is a transversal? A transversal is a straight line that cuts across two or more parallel lines. These are parallel lines. To get my transversal, I have this. This is my transversal. This is my transversal. Now, having taken care of the transversal, the question now is, we want to look at what are vertically opposite angles, what are alternate angles, what are corresponding angles. Vertically opposite angles are angles that when two straight lines cross each other, the two angles facing each other are called vertically opposite angles. Now looking at this, if I take note, when a transversal cuts two parallel lines, 8 different angles will be formed. Here, let's assume this is A. Here, let's call it B. Here, C. Here, D. Come to this place. I have E, F, G, and H. Now let's take vertically opposite angles. Take note that vertically opposite angles are always equal. I said, when two straight lines cross each other, you have vertically opposite angle. That means A, for vertically opposite angle, A would be the same thing as B. A equal to D, rather. Okay? A is the same thing as D, vertically opposite angles. Then C is the same thing as B. E is equal to G. F is equal to H. Why? They are vertically opposite to each other. Now let's talk about corresponding angles. Corresponding angles are always called the F angles. The form shape F. For example, looking at this, if I decide to take this as my F, okay, the angle here and the one at the bottom here, they are corresponding. The one at the bottom of this line and the one at the bottom of this, they are corresponding. That means for corresponding angles, B is equal to H. Okay? What about A? The same thing. If I have A, here also will be here. That means for corresponding angles, A is equal to E and B is equal to F. And H, they call them the F angles. They are corresponding angles. Now let's talk about alternate angles. Alternate angles. Alternate angles. Let me remove that column. Okay. Alternate means they also call them the Z angles. The Z angles. Any angle that forms a Z will give you an alternate angle. Okay. Now, what is the alternate angle? I said any angle that forms the letter Z. For example, if I have this, the angle here and the one here, they are the same. Now look at this. Where do I have Z? Let's take this from here to this place. Wow. So what are my alternate angles? D and E. D and E, they are alternate. D and A are alternate. Okay, the same thing. If I form another Z, B and F, they are the same. Then what? Okay, let's take an example quickly. Looking at this. Okay, let's take this example. Let's assume I have this. Two parallel lines. Okay, and a transversal cutting across. If here is 70, okay, if here is 70 degree, okay, let's go back. All right. If here is 70, okay, and here is 110 degrees, okay, and here I have n, here I have 2m plus 2. All right. If here is my A. All right. Now let's look at this. They ask you to look for A, M, and N. What is my A? Simply, I can get my A from the question here. You can see that A is opposite 110. That is vertically opposite angles. And we say vertically opposite angles are equal. That means my A will be exactly 110 degrees. What is my N? What can you see here? This is a Z angle. This is Z angle. Looking at this. Wow. Zn is the same thing as 70 degree. Why? They are vertically, they are all alternate angles. Then the last thing is they have to find my N. Looking at this, my A is the same thing as my 2m plus 2. Why? They are corresponding angles. And my A is 110. Okay, that means I will do 2m plus 2 equal to A. And A is 110 since they are vertically opposite. Move this to the other side. I now have 2m equal to 108. Divide both sides by 2. I now have my n as 54 degrees. So this has actually taken care of vertically opposite angles being equal, alternate angles being equal, corresponding angles being equal. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day. And don't forget, do your tasks in the Google Classroom and turn in your work at the appropriate time. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful and lovely day.